Cut out the bullshit. Cut the bullshit. Just get to the weeds of that. You are fucking yourself up by not examining your brain. You're not examining your brain. Message it. That's done. You examine your fucking brain, and that takes some hard work and suffering. It's all about learning oneself. And you don't learn oneself by sitting at home in a 72-degree temperature room watching football. It's impossible. So everybody who thinks that my message is crazy, you fucking missed it, man. You don't find peace before you struggle. You find the greater peace you will ever find through the struggle. People want to skip that phase of life.
What I do tell people is to get after it. That's what I tell people, to get after it. I tell people to do the things that they know they're supposed to do. Right? There's things that you know you're supposed to do as a human being. Things that you know are going to improve your life. Do those things. There's things that you know are going to make you a worse person and make your life worse. Don't do those things. Don't do the things that are making you weaker. Start doing the things that are going to make you stronger and smarter and faster and healthier and going to make you a better human being. You want to be more disciplined? Get after it. That's it. Get up early, do some kind of workout, eat good foods, clean your room, make a list of things that you're supposed to do in your life, and then wake up in the morning and do those things that you put on the list. That's what discipline is. And no, it is not easy. You're not going to get it from anyone else but you. And it's worth it, and it is the thing that is going to bring you freedom.
You have to individually, by yourself, come outside your comfort zone and train. So I don't train for a race. People get it all fucking wrong. I'm training for life.
So how do you, let's say someone is 60 years old.
Yep.
They're not going to train for a race.
Right.
It's not their thing.
That's not the thing, right.
What are some other ways to even think about stepping out of the comfort zone every day?
Very easy. So let's say you're 60 years old and your main thing now is I'm retired, great life, things are great. Start waking up early in the morning at a time that, why am I doing this? I'm retired.
I think the why is important because you kept asking throughout the book, why am I doing this at your worst moments?
That's right. And if you don't have the answer to that question, you will never get to the end of it.
But maybe the answer is simply, David Goggins said, get out of the comfort zone every day.
Well, the answer is this. The answer is you have to start preparing your mind for life. That's the why. That's what I did is different from everybody else's. Like that 60-year-old person, I didn't suggest start having a very disciplined, regimented life. What that means is, yeah, still enjoy it. You're retired, whatever, but you're always in, I call it boot camp. So in boot camp in the military, they make it extremely hard. They make it to the point where you become almost a robot. You become very disciplined. And all you think about in boot camp is getting the fuck out of boot camp. I cannot wait for this to end because I want my life back.
And think about that for a second. Every time you avoid the gym because it's hard and you don't want to sweat and you don't want to do the work and you're watching The Walking Dead on TV, and every half hour you let pass before you go to the gym, and then eventually you don't go, every time you do that, you're taking a step towards a more uncomfortable life. Every time in your career, in your job, in your business, that you decide to take off early or put off till tomorrow or, wait until next time or we'll do better next time or skip the little details. Every time you do that to present yourself with a more comfortable situation now, you are putting yourself in a situation that is ultimately going to make you more uncomfortable later.
It's a constant battle against myself because you're constantly fighting your mind, trying to pull you back into this comfort zone. People think that now where I'm at, I'm totally uncomfortable. I'm good to go. I can go fight the world. I'm on an everyday battle of fighting where my mind wants to take me, which is this nice, comfortable, relaxed spot.
There's many people in this world that will find themselves in a situation that they feel comfortable. Okay, maybe they're making enough money. Maybe they're, in good enough shape. Maybe they are, have decent personal relationships. They're not terrible, but they're also not great. And people get in this mentality and in this routine of staying where they are, being comfortable, doing what they normally do, because everything else to change it would require some sort of temporary, uncomfortable situation for them. Okay? And you guys, and the irony of this whole entire thing is that when you stay in the comfort zone and you avoid doing the temporary, and the key word is temporary, uncomfortable things, you end up in a situation that is ultimately more uncomfortable.
I took a lot from boot camp and going through Navy SEAL training. What I took from is our mind wants to find the graduation so fast. I want to graduate. This sucks. I want to get through this. You are the sharpest you've ever been in your life when you're in boot camp. Your dress and appearance, your bunk, your hospital corners, 45-degree angles, your rollback fold is 6 inches. It's a dollar bill. Your pillow, your shoes. You look the best. You're the sharpest. Your essay, which is your situational awareness, is the best it's ever been. Why the fuck do you want to get out of boot camp so badly? Why? You're the best person you've ever been in your fucking life. But it's hell to be on every day of your life. Your mind wants a break. So what I'm saying is this: you have to develop a little mini boot camp, whatever that is for you.
So getting up a little early.
A little earlier, making sure your house is a lot cleaner. If you left a dish in there, clean it. It starts out very small.
Yeah, and I think you even have a list of simple things at one point. I know I bookmarked it, but now I got so many bookmarks in here.
And you'll be shocked. People go, why in boot camp are they so about your clothes being a certain way, folding your shirt the certain way? It's building a certain kind of mindset. Through the smallest, you're like, my God, if you just make a bed a certain way every day, if you shine your shoes or wear your shoes your mind starts to develop a very systematic pattern versus being slovenly. I'm just gonna wake up whenever I want. There's no schedules. My life is free flowing. The second you get your mind and you shake and say, look, motherfucker, this is what we're doing today. Your mind now has a process. So whenever you go through hard times, your mind is already set up in a process. It knows I'm disciplined. But when you're willy-nilly and your life is this, and you wake up and you float through life and everything is fucking grandiose, your mind is not disciplined. So how the fuck are you gonna handle a hard time if you never started this? Like when you read and write, you don't just start reading and writing, you start sounding words out. That's all this is. I'm not saying go to boot camp, but I'm saying you have to develop a self-discipline. So then when your mind gets to those hard parts, like your mind has self-discipline to where it processes what you went through very differently.
We all know what it's like to live like this. Oh, starting on Monday, I'm gonna get in shape. And then on Monday, by noon, you've ate a fucking ding dong and 2 fucking Twinkies and ordered a pizza. And you're like, oh, well, I already blew this week. So I'm gonna start again on Monday. And then for that next 5, 6, 7 days, you literally gorge yourself because you know that next Monday's coming and you're going to start something then. And for that 5 or 6 days, when you're making yourself all fat and comfortable, you're ultimately putting yourself in a more uncomfortable position because eventually you're going to have to deal with the problem or you're going to have to live with the problem. You're either going to be the person who has to climb the huge mountain that you've accumulated because every Monday or Tuesday you go and gorge yourself because you tell yourself you're going to start again Monday. And of course, you got to get in all the good food during this time. You got to get it in because you're going to start on Monday. And then you repeat that cycle over and over and over again until you're 50, 60, 70, or even 100 pounds overweight like I was. Or you could be the guy who does the uncomfortable work now so that you can be comfortable later. And we have so many people out there that don't understand the concept of instant gratification versus delayed gratification. You going to all these parties and getting fucking fat and feeling like shit and building a mountain that you don't even want to fucking climb because you can't even see how long it's going to take for you to get in shape.